Why a timeshare may not be right for you. You've probably heard about timeshare and how they can benefit you. For instance, a timeshare takes away the confusion of booking hotels or making camping reservations as you already know where you stay. It is cost effective for large family as extra hotel rooms can add to what may be an already stretched budget. Can also be worth the cost when compared with buying or having built property as there are many associated headaches and costs that simply don't enter the picture with the timeshare. Another benefit of the timeshare, especially if you've got teen or twin children, can be the chance to brag just a little about the nice big hotspot you're staying for your vacation. Finally, a timeshare, properly researched, can make one a lot of money in resale if the property value and demand increase over time. That said, a timeshare may not be the right thing for your particular circumstance and can have some drawbacks. First, consider the type of person you are financially. A timeshare is not cheap and there are factors you'll need to consider such as where it is, the property itself, how long you'll be staying there, or how much you think you'll actually use it. For some, the mere thought of taking the risk and investing this is enough to send them away in fear as they rather have a financial planner do this type of work for them. You need to realize that any investment carries some form of risk. If you're not comfortable with that, then a timeshare may not be for you. You might wonder what I mean in this case when I speak of risk. Well, if you buy and don't use your timeshare, then it becomes a liability. Another thing to consider is the location. Should it be hit by a storm or a natural disaster, you may find that the market value has gone down, and you may have a tough time doing a resale. Or worse, you may have nothing to go to. Consider too that you may be locked into specific times, which, if you value flexibility in your vacations, may mean that it might not be for you. Another thing to consider is that you will have to carefully read over the contract before you sign. Unlike a regular vacation where you just pay for a set amount of time, a timeshare can indeed be a long-term investment and depending on the developer, you may have a lot of conditions that you need to understand and agree with. Finally, consider that if you're not one to really take vacations, a timeshare will not be for you. After all, if you're not going to use it, again it just becomes a liability, not only in terms of upfront costs, but also in maintenance fees that must be paid throughout the year. A timeshare can be at one time both an excellent way to escape is a way to a vacation in spot that you may not normally be able to afford, and it can even be a good investment, but you must consider all the angles before buying. Brought to you by www.webuytimeshares.org.